Well, once a year, the Scottish Heritage Club holds their Burns Supper. That is going to be coming up on the 21st. And once again, we have a couple guests on that, if you've watched all the years, have been with us before. I'd like to introduce Edward Sanchez. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And Frank Searle. Nice to see you,
to see you,
gentlemen. Whenever you folks come on and talk about this, we first must talk about Robert Burns, right?
Yep.
And a little history about that gentleman. Poet, writer.
Yeah, Robert Burns was Scotland's best loved poet.
Right.
Among many other poets, but Robert Burns was an advocate of the rights of man, so he made his poetry and all his work was geared towards ordinary people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the ordinary folks from Scotland really took Robert Burns to heart. He was born not in a rich family. He was born on a farm and he worked as a farmer, and he started writing his poems very young. And he died very young as well. He died at the age of 36.
Oh, wow.
But in the short time that he was producing poems, he had many, many fine works. And I think probably the best work of Burns, most well-known one, is Auld Lang Syne.
Right.
Should All Acquaintance Be Forgot? Robert Burns.
Yeah.
In addition to that, he wrote many, many love poems, because Robert Burns was very fond of the lassies. As proof of that, he fathered about 14 children.
Really?
Not
14
all,
children?
Not all to the same woman.
And he only lived to 36? Wow.
Yeah. So many of his poems were saved for love poems.
Yeah.
Some beautiful love poems.
So coming up on Saturday the 21st, you're going to be honoring Robert Burns at this supper, and there's so many different things that you do here, right?
Oh, it's a great time. We're going to have live music, some poetry recitations of some of Burns' works, some Scottish ceilidh dancing, which is kind of a traditional kind of folk dance. There will be a little whiskey there for those who would like, or you can bring your own. Yeah, it's just a tremendous good time, and really we think it's a very good deal. It's $35 per person, but it's all inclusive. It includes dinner, entertainment, everything. So there are other events that happen that are $50 to $100. So
right.
We think for people that are wanting to experience kind of a Scottish cultural event for a reasonable price, we think this is a really good deal.
Yeah, it is. Now, you're going to have live music, you're going to have poetry, and of course, as you do every year, you have the address to the haggis. Now, is that a traditional type of...
It's an integral part of any Burns supper.
Yeah, that's very traditional. It was one of Burns' most favourite dish, was the haggis. And he used to visit friends of his probably every Sunday. And this couple always gave him haggis. So eventually he thought he would write a poem to the haggis. So that poem is now recited at every Burns supper. It's referred to as the address to the haggis.
So that's funny. Now, I know you do that every year. I've never heard the poem itself, but I think that's kind of neat that that's done. And now, do you have that there for people to sample?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Great.
there's going to be a sample that.
Good. And I encourage people to try it. I mean, I've tried it before, and I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
A lot.
It is.
And there's all different ways to make it.
Sure. A couple of years ago, we even had a vegetarian haggis. But
really?
So but I prefer the more traditional one, but
right.
Everyone has their taste.
Yeah, that wouldn't go down very well in the old country. They prefer the
I don't think it would.
real Mackay, as they say.
Yeah, I don't think
Real
the vegetarian version will go
but
too
there
well.
there's a full three-course dinner catered by Yolanda, and then there's also the traditional one, tasting of haggis, neeps, and tatties.
Ah, what are those? I know what the haggis is.
Haggis, neeps is turnips, and tatties is potatoes.
Okay. I've seen that, in fact, on like some food show where that's traditional. They're all three served together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Now, you're also going to have somebody with bagpipes there, right?
Yeah. award-winning bagpiper with the Los Angeles Piper Corps, Scott McDonald. He's very well known, very well recognized. So, yeah, very traditional, very loud
That should be a
bagpipe.
lot of
So,
fun.
oh yeah. Well, and part of the ceremony is we kind of parade the haggis into the main auditorium, led by the bagpiper. So it's a lot of pomp and circumstance. So.
And you encourage people to wear a kilt or your tartan, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
have to have one, yeah. Then also on the program is there'll be a small demonstration by the Scottish Heritage Club Ceilidh dancers. Ceilidh being the Scotch word for party.
Oh, okay.
And there'll be a demonstration of that, and there'll probably be some audience participation as well on a simple dance.
That'll be fun. Now
So-
go ahead.
So, yeah, so we'll get them all active so the audience joins in as well.
Now, I wanted to ask, as far as getting tickets in advance purchase, where would they get these? Because I'm looking at your printout here, and if they get the printout here, there's a form at the bottom here. But I have your number, both numbers that I put on the screen here that are there. They can go online. Your club is listed, am I right?
Yeah.
So they can do that as well. But $35 per person advance purchase, cash or check only, and you need that by the 17th. That way you get your
Yes, we
orders.
get a head count for the meals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can get your tickets and make the check out to the Scottish Heritage Club of Laguna Woods, am I right? And then you can mail that in to, I have here that you meet every Thursday in the Pine Room here.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday,
So
excuse me.
tomorrow night.
So tomorrow night or next week, they can bring it in
You can
right
bring it
there.
in,
Okay.
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, that would probably be the best bet
Probably
to
the
do
best,
that. Yeah, definitely. But it should be a great time. I know every year it is. You get a good crowd up there. A lot of fun.
It's always sold out, so it's best if they get their
Yeah.
application
Yeah.
in early.
Definitely. Yeah, I would definitely do that. So again, Saturday the 21st from 6 to 9 p.m. at Clubhouse 7. And you'll have, for $35, you get a 3-course dinner, you get music, you get poetry, you get fun, you get to sample haggis and all kinds of things, and just have a great time. And in general, if people want to join your club, is there a yearly fee for that?
Yes, if they want to join the Scottish Heritage Club and Dance Club, that's a $10 fee.
Okay. So if they
That-
want to
that's
do
the-
that.
That's the annual fee is $10.
Yeah, very reasonable.
If they come
Yeah.
if they come along to the Tuesday evenings, first lesson is free. After that, it's $3 per session.
Okay.
So it's very cheap.
Yeah, it is. And I encourage you.
And it's not formal dance. It's very simple dancing. You can make as many mistakes as you want, and no one will get in your case about that.
Okay.
So it's just for fun.
Very good. Again, Saturday the 21st, and it's $35. And so tomorrow night, you'll be having a meeting here
Yes.
in the Pine Room from 5 to 7, and then next Tuesday as well. So
Yes.
if people want to stop by and you're interested in both the club and the supper coming up, go by there and bring a check, $35, and make the check payable to Scottish Heritage Club of Laguna Woods, and enjoy a really great evening. Good to see you.
All right.
Very good.
Thanks again. Happy New Year.
Yeah, maybe you'll start
Thank
doing
you.
these more during the year.
Maybe we'll get a kilt for you as well.
Okay, maybe. That would be nice. I'll figure out what my tartan color is. All right, good to see you, and we'll be right back.